Do you have any parting stuff you want to say about this?
It was good. Started off well. It's actually the first time I've played this game on hard or legendary
Veteran.
or whatever it's called. Veteran, that's it.
I think it actually makes a massive difference, and I'll tell you why. It's actually the technology being slowed down because it means you can't get everything. You actually
Yeah,
have to kind of focus.
yeah, yeah, I concur. Especially if you're going to do either air or um, sea, naval, because the air and naval uh, there's just a lot to research because you have to research each individual plane and each individual ship, and um,
Yeah,
it
I
takes
never
a lot of
actually finished
time.
air doctrines. I've still got one, two, three, four, five air doctrines to go.
Yeah,
I
that's what I mean.
Do you want to know how much naval doctrine research I did?
Is it zero?
Two.
Two?
As the UK, I have two naval doctrine texts. One which
Well,
gives my capital ships extra organization, another one which gives them extra organization.
well, I can tell you, I have zero air doctrines and zero naval doctrines as France.
One,
So,
two, three, four, five, six land doctrines. I still have four to go.
I only have one to go with land doctrines.
I've done almost all of industry. I've got one excavation outstanding. The other two are still being researched. And I've not done any of the synthetics.
No, I don't ever bother with there. I don't ever bother with synthetics. The excavation stuff wasn't a problem for me in this game. Don't really have any mineral shortages.
Mm.
Engineering side, obviously all the decryption, encryption, because that's
Yeah.
super useful.
I only actually started doing the excavation stuff because I ran out of factories to trade with.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and electrics, I got everything. Atomic, I only did the first one.
Yeah, I only did the first one as well. I'm actually researching reactors now, but that's only because I didn't have anything else. I had anything else better to research.
I could start on jet engines now, but I haven't done so. Then after that, I would have gone for jet fighters and jet tactical bombers. In fact, I never got the 44 tactical bomber. Whoops. Oh well. Nor the 1944 strategic bomber, but to be fair, I had Lancasters and that's enough. Ship-wise, I've only got one Tier 4 ship, which is the heavy cruiser, although I am researching the Tier 4 battleship.
Yeah, I did absolutely zero naval and air. It's
Yeah,
all
I did
about the
very little
land.
ground combat, so I never got Tier 3 mech. I never got any of the night fighting stuff. Never got
Oh,
improved infantry 3.
so good. Oh, I love all those techs.
I never got anti-tank, infantry
Oh,
anti-tank.
Jesus,
Never
that's.
even researched marines.
No, I don't ever do the special forces ones. I don't think they're worth it.
I actually really like mountain troops. They're like really, really good as kind of special forces.
Yeah, I just never ever build them. I don't see the point in them really. I mean, the paratroopers are good because they have that special
Yeah.
thing they can do, but Marines, like non-Marines, can do naval landings, and non-Alpine can do mountainous stuff. So it's only the paratroopers that I find useful.
I've really, really liked the Alpine troops in the past, especially as Italy.
Hmm.
And as France, actually. Holding the Alps with Alpine troops just meant Italy just never even got close to taking it.
Yeah.
Support stuff. 1942 gear at most. I don't have any tier 4s. I didn't take that many either. I took logistics, field hospitals, recon, and engineering.
I have tier 4 engineering and recon. Only tier 2 hospitals.
Yeah, manpower was a constant threat for me, so
Hmm.
I had to take tier 3.
I've got all the way up to modern day tank. Well, modern day. I've always got all the way up to modern in inverted commas
Mhm.
tanks, and I have what variation am I on now? Second variation. This is the tank that I've never even rolled off the production line. So I'm building them, but they just sat in a warehouse.
Yeah.
They're they're a 5551.
Oh, bloody hell. Nice.
Yeah, and they never even made it into battle. None of them.
My main battle tank is. Hang on, let me go and find out how the hell you produce them. It's here. Hello. They are the Comet Mark 2s. I have a 5550. That's my main medium tank that I use.
Is that the one just below modern?
Yes.
Tanks are so good. Love them. They do
Yeah.
take a little bit of a time to build, but once you've got enough production on them, they can be really good. I mean, how many factories do I have working? If I'm just talking about full stacks, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full stacks of factories working on just tanks.
Bloody hell. I have 3 and then a 1 line. And 1 full stack on self-propelled artillery, which I really rate now. I did not used to, but I do now. I think they're excellent.
Yeah, I could get it in like get on board with self-propelled artillery, I think.
Especially with the variation.
Yeah, well, this game was really good. It started off kind of
Sketchy.
edgy, yeah, definitely. I mean, Germany were doing well, and they pulled off some kind of interesting tactics, things that I've never seen them do before,
No,
um,
exactly.
like going north and also going through Switzerland. I don't know whether it helped me or hindered me.
It helped you when they went through Switzerland because they didn't contribute any real offensive through the north. And that in my Vive la France game is when I very nearly lost because they punched through Belgium and were right on the outskirts of Paris. If Paris had fallen, then France probably would too.
Yeah, but they did punch through Belgium eventually.
Yeah, but
And
nowhere near the force that they needed because
yeah,
they drained
exactly.
so much attacking Switzerland.
Yeah, potentially. But then when they were in Switzerland, Italy were there as well, so it wasn't only the Germans down
And the
there.
other thing about them going through Switzerland is they gave you time to build up.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I mean, I have a Maginot Line from north to south.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
Italy
Uh,
did very little.
Italy, yeah, basically just fell apart.
Yeah, I would say that
Spain,
man of the match goes to Sweden.
yeah, well, they definitely,
Most special.
yeah, most special is a good way to put it. I mean, most, I was going to say outrageous, but it's not really outrageous. Most adventurous. They were definitely there with the
The doom stack one province away from the strait. Even when the rest of Sweden had basically fallen. Like, we're not
yeah.
moving.
No, we're not moving. We're staying here.
No port, no supply, no town. We're just staying here. We like it here.
Yes, yeah, they certainly kind of tried
This is my
to
province. There are many
flummox
like it, but
everyone.
this one's mine.
Oh dear.
I think Japan did better than they often do, having taken China. They were putting some really real threat on the British Raj, though they never pushed. Had they actually
They
pushed, I reckon they would have done a lot more damage because I would have had to pull a lot of troops away from France.
they took China really fast,
Yeah, they did.
very quickly.
They did that in Brexit Britain too.
Yeah, yeah, I remember seeing that.
But because they pushed so hard into China, they did not do anything naval. So like Indonesia never fell,
Hmm.
Philippines never fell.
Yeah.
But then again, I also had quite a large naval presence out there. By the end of the game, my India fleet was 103 ships.
Nice. That's quite substantial. I've still got the same fleet that I started the game with. Didn't build any ships for it, and I started with I don't know how many ships were in the fleet, but I think it was about 100.
Hmm.
And I have 88 left, so they're not doing bad. They've literally been sailing around the Mediterranean for the last 10 years. No upgrades, nothing.
I did a lot of naval building. There was quite a large naval battle against Japan around Singapore, and they did launch that one naval invasion of British Raj.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, my Indian fleet, it's big. My home fleet is pretty strong too, actually. Looking at this, I have 8 carriers, 16 battleships, only 1 battle cruiser. I don't build them. Oh no, I have 18 battleships. Why is that split them in two? 19. Oh, they're the different tiers. Of course they are. 37 heavy cruisers, 25 light cruisers, 232 destroyers. I don't think I've ever seen Germany using submarines in any sufficient numbers to really do any damage.
No.
But then again, they didn't have France, so they wouldn't have had the sub bases in France.
Yeah, exactly. Germany they just can't do anything if they don't take France.
Yeah, it's true.
If France doesn't fall, they are. I mean, even if they take Poland, there's not as much in Poland as there is in France.
True.
Yeah, they just fall over.
See the end of the war stats. Japan 1.7 million lost. Italy 2.7. Germany 3. France 1.3. UK 500k. British Raj 770k. South Africa 784,000.
Wow.
Canada 318. Australia 550. New Zealand 274. Switzerland 524. Belgium 460. Sweden 736.
Don't know how they manage it.
USA 359.
Yeah, finally did something.
USA 2% more contribution. Sweden at 5.
Yeah, Sweden more than the US. That's fantastic.
British Raj 4. I still had the most contribution, though it was close. I was at 39 to your 36.
Yeah, you had most of it for a long, long time, and then obviously
Yeah,
when the actual land invasion kicked off, then I ramped it up.
yeah, because of my constant aerial assaults and my naval battles against the Japanese and the Italians.
Mm.
And the Soviets, they lost 8.4 million people in that war.
Yeah, it's not over. We would have killed so many by the end of this war.
Probably 12 million, I would guess.
Yeah, I expect so.
You lost 886,000, I lost 288. I lost almost no one in that war.
Mm.
British Raj 400,000, US 400,000.
They've lost 400,000 with 1% contribution.
Yeah, it's because I think most of their contribution goes to me.
Oh, I see.
Sweden 4%. Is that more than the US? No. That is still the most of any of the minor nations, though.
Yeah, Sweden was all over the place.
Most
wasn't it?
special. I think that is the best way of saying it.
Most special. There you go. And we end the game with France having the most divisions. Well,
Do I have the biggest
more,
air force?
probably
Maybe not.
no,
I think
probably
Japan
not
does.
bigger than not bigger than the States, surely.
I have a bigger air force than Japan. Then America.
Oh, it's so close.
8,039. 8,009. No! No! No, 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 no. No! I must have the biggest fleet, though.
30
330.
planes in it.
Yes, I have the biggest fleet, so there. Ha! Have it.
That's so funny.
I'm not even going to check. Well, I'm going to check Japan. They still have 85 or so ships. Where are they? I literally have Japan blockaded. Superiority around the entirety of Japan.
I've got more ships than Japan does.
Yeah, France does start with a huge navy, particularly in submarines.
Yeah.
How many did the Soviets have by the end? Because they were doing surprisingly well at sea. Yeah, about 90.
About the same as me.
237. So how many total factories do you have?
466.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 414.
What's the breakdown?
184 military factories.
237.
67 naval dockyards. You can see the breakdown if you just hover over the total.
Yeah, 21.
163 civilian.
208.
51 military factories from occupation.
107.
7 naval dockyards.
13.
22 civilian.
91. How many did you say you had?
414.
Does that add up to 414? I think mine adds up to a lot more than 466.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Let's,
very.
let's do some quick maths. 237 and 21 and 208 and 107. Oh, it doesn't count the occupation.
Ah, so that's just how
So
many you built. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I actually have 677.
I have 460, 80, 90, 490 or so.
Yeah, there you go. It's all my occupation. It's all my occupation that's doing it.
Yes. I can't believe that Monty sucked so much in this game. He was dreadful.
Actually, thinking about it, that's not all that I'm using, is it? Because I also I bring them in from trade.
Hmm.
I get 69 civilian from trade. So I'm
How do you see that?
go to constructions and
Oh,
then
from
top.
trade, 54.
Yeah. So I actually have over 700 that I'm using, which is pretty good.
Yes, not bad. Oh, crikey, I'm building a lot of military factories, though. Except I'm not, because I basically have no civilian factories because of all the trade.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was having to import an absolute shed load of oil and steel. Like, I'm still, even with 2 levels of excavation, still importing 296 oil and I'm 20 short. 330 steel and I'm still 55 short.
Ouch. What am I up to? Yeah, I import about 350 stuff in total. Most of it from you in the form of tungsten.
Hmm.
And then I take a bit of oil as well from the States.
I do wish. I guess it does. I do wish it said precisely. Oh, it does say. Okay, never mind.
What's that?
I was going to say I wish it said precisely how much you kind of will waste out of exports, but it does if you hover over the export column. Out of 58 oil, we have 20 left to export. So I could have reduced my export laws. Oh yeah, I could have reduced it by a lot. An awful lot. Without really hurting my allies' economy. Oh well. Because that would have saved me a buttload. So I could have switched my trade law from export focus probably to limited.
Yeah. Never mind. Well, that was good.
Yes, good game. Very good game. I enjoyed that. Well, I guess that's time for me to say goodbye then. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing as well. It directly contributes to the growth of this channel, which I hope you'll agree is a good thing. If you have any, no, I'm not going to say if you have any tips or advice because that's kind of redundant at this point. If you have any comments to say about this series in general, then please do let us know in the comment section below. We do both read those comments and try and respond where we can. Yeah, that's goodbye from Tuna.
Bye bye.
And goodbye from me. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye.